Since we talked about reliability, let's define validity. Is schizophrenia what it is supposed to be? Well, it is meaningless to investigate validity without confirming their reliability. If researchers can't agree on who has schizophrenia, then it is impossible to evaluate the accuracy of schizophrenia as a category, even, since the people one researcher studies differ from those studied by other researchers. However, assuming that the reliability has been established, we would investigate whether the theory of schizophrenia was related to the actual cases of schizophrenia. Here, we'll be mainly focusing on the validity of schizophrenia in its descriptions of symptoms and outcomes. Schizophrenic symptoms are frequently found in many other disorders, something called comorbidity. Most people diagnosed with schizophrenia have sufficient symptoms to get diagnosed with additional disorders. These overlapping symptoms has been found in relation to conditions such as depression, obsessive compulsive disorder, panic disorder, dissociative disorders, bipolar disorders, and personality disorders. In one study, people with dissociative identity disorder had more schizophrenic symptoms than people diagnosed with schizophrenia. There is no evidence that people receiving the diagnosis share a common outcome. What we do know is that, first of all, there are massive variations in outcomes. Second of all, many people labeled schizophrenic actually recover, and that the best predictors are psychosocial factors. Estimates of long term recovery rates vary from 13% to 72%, with most falling between 30 and 55%. In Vermont, Harding and colleagues studied the sickest group in the hospital in 1987. They had been hospitalized for 10 years at the outset of the study. In the 12 months preceding the follow up assessment, an average of 32 years later, 82% had not been hospitalized, 42 were employed, and 68% had few or no symptoms. All this evidence contradicts to the often made but absurd assumption that if someone recovers, they couldn't have had schizophrenia in the first place.